In 1898, could Japan have stopped Hawaii from becoming part of America? You're a Japanese diplomat in Honolulu, tasked with protecting thousands of your countrymen. The air smells of sugarcane and salt, but tension is rising. American planters whisper of annexation, their eyes cold and calculating. Your people, the largest immigrant group, face growing hostility. The streets buzz with rumors of rebellion, and you feel the weight of history pressing down. A local newspaper prints a headline, "Japan's influence must end." You clench your fist, knowing this is no accident. The American press paints your people as invaders, stirring fear among the locals. You receive a coded telegram from Tokyo, "Protect our interests at all costs." The words burn in your mind. You call a meeting with the Japanese community leaders. Their faces are grim, their voices low. "We must act now," you say, "or lose everything." The room falls silent, the weight of their trust heavy on your shoulders. You send a formal protest to the Hawaiian government, demanding equal rights for Japanese immigrants. The response is a cold dismissal. The Americans tighten their grip, passing laws targeting your people. You hear whispers of Japanese workers being arrested, their homes searched. The scent of fear is everywhere. You order your consulate staff to gather evidence of American abuses. They return with stories of beatings, stolen wages, and broken promises. Your hands tremble as you write a report to Tokyo, detailing the injustices. Days later, an American warship arrives in the harbor. Its cannons gleam in the sunlight, a silent threat. You meet with the American consul, your voice steady but firm. "Japan will not stand by while its citizens are mistreated," you declare. He smirks, his confidence unnerving. "Hawaii is ours," he replies, "and there's nothing you can do." You return to the consulate, your mind racing. That night, you receive word of a secret meeting between American planters and Hawaiian officials. You send a spy to listen. His instructions clear. Record every word. The next morning, he returns with shocking news. The Americans plan to overthrow the Hawaiian monarchy using Japanese immigrants as scapegoats. Your heart pounds as you realize the stakes. You order your staff to prepare for the worst. The streets grow quieter, the tension unbearable. You send a coded message to Tokyo, warning of imminent danger. The reply is swift, "Evacuate our people if necessary." You gather the community leaders again, their faces pale with fear. "We must leave," you say, "or risk being trapped in a war." They nod, their trust in you unshaken. You arrange for ships to take your people home, their belongings packed in haste. The harbor is crowded, the air thick with sorrow. As the last ship departs, you watch from the shore, your heart heavy. The Americans declare Hawaii a republic, their flag raised high. You return to the consulate, your mission incomplete. The sense of defeat lingers in the air. You receive a final telegram from Tokyo. Your efforts are noted, but the tide has turned. You sit in silence, the weight of failure crushing you. The Americans celebrate their victory, their voices loud and triumphant. You walk the empty streets, the echoes of your people's footsteps fading. The sun sets, casting long shadows over the island. You return to the consulate, your hands trembling as you write your final report. The words blur on the page, your vision clouded by tears. You seal the envelope, knowing it will never be enough. The Americans tighten their grip, their laws harsh and unyielding. You hear whispers of Japanese workers being deported, their dreams shattered. The sense of betrayal is everywhere. You pack your belongings, the consulate now a ghost of its former self. The harbor is quiet, the ship's gone. You board a ship bound for Tokyo, your heart heavy with regret. The waves crash against the hull, the sound echoing your thoughts. You stare at the horizon, the island fading into the distance. The wind carries the scent of salt and loss. You close your eyes, the weight of history pressing down. The ship sails on, the future uncertain. You arrive in Tokyo, the city bustling with life. The air smells of cherry blossoms and smoke, but the memories linger. You meet with your superiors, their faces grim. "You did what you could," they say, but the words offer little comfort. You return to your home, the weight of failure still heavy. The streets are familiar, but the world has changed. You sit in silence, the echoes of Hawaii haunting you. The sun sets, casting long shadows over the city. You close your eyes, the scent of cherry blossoms filling the air. In that moment, you finally understand, power is not just about strength, but the willingness to wield it. The Americans had both, and Japan was